I'm 17 years old, and I'm a senior in high school. And today, I'm going to be talking about senioritis. I know, it makes complete sense, right? I'm a literal senior. Right, but my definition is a little bit different. My family has a history of giving back to the community. My mom's a nurse, and my sister started her own national nonprofit organization when she was just 11 years old. Some may say giving back to the community is just a part of my DNA. Well, let's go back to my definition of senioritis. My definition of senioritis is the disease of loneliness in aging. I'm 17, so I don't have the cure for senioritis, but I may have just found a treatment. And based on my uniform, you can probably guess where I'm going with this. That's right, I turned seniors in nursing homes across the country into ninjas. When I was 13 years old, I had an idea. I was the athlete of the family, achieving my black belt at the age of 13, and I was also inducted into the USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame at just 10. But inspired by my family and seeing my grandparents, I found this call to service. I realized that my grandparents had a bit of senioritis, and I wanted to try to fix that. Since my theory was that senioritis was the disease of loneliness in aging, I developed a martial arts program for these seniors who oftentimes didn't have the opportunity to learn something new, when they have lots of knowledge, lots of experience, and lots of history, but few people to share it with. But let's not feel sorry for them yet. These seniors work me hard and consistently after every practice. These aren't your typical seniors, but these are what I like to call ninja nanas and ninja papas. A little bit fierce, a little bit funny, and a little bit fearless. You see, all my life I've realized that you are never too young to make a difference, but no one ever talked about never being too old to learn something new. I have grandparents that were aging at home, they were lonely and isolated when I wasn't there, but when I visited, which was quite often, they would light up and become vibrant and they'll feel valued. So, I took my theory that senioritis could be cured on the road to nursing homes, where I developed a martial arts program for seniors ages 70 to 100 years old, get out of their comfort zones and become undercover superheroes. The gift was they had an increase in movement, a decrease in isolation and depression, thus spiking an actual improvement in their overall physical and mental health. It was amazing to see. I have one senior that was robbed at a grocery store, but now feels like she can go out because she doesn't feel helpless. Not that she could beat anyone up or anything. She just wanted to feel like she was able to stand tall and wasn't moving in a way that made her more of a target. Another said, "Jeff, you taught me that nursing homes aren't just warehouses for old people." And this made me really think about the impact that I was giving on these seniors and how they felt warehoused and forgotten because I had the benefit of being free and independent. I have another student who I'm related to by love, but not DNA. This senior suffers from dementia, so she writes my classes on her door whiteboard, and if she did forget, she would come out and we'll start over for her. I adopted the entire nursing facilities for the holidays, and I made sure every resident had gifts, good gifts, so not only my seniors felt valued. On this particular day, she had forgotten me. She came up to me and said, "Hi, young man." I said hi, and she said, "I like your little karate outfit," and that she used to take karate. From that moment there, I realized that she had forgotten me as her karate instructor. As the event went on, she received a gift, and it was a bear that said with a charm, that you are wiser than you know and stronger than you believe. Then she looked at me and said, "Jeff, my karate instructor?" I said, "Yes," and she gave me the biggest hug ever. I said, "Miss Sherry, I thought you forgot about me for a second." And that's when she looked me right in my eyes and said, "Jeff, I may forget a lot of things, but I will never forget you." And that changed me. It changed how I looked at compassion and giving back to others. And from there, I didn't look back, and neither did my seniors. Make no mistake, there are limitations, but there are no excuses in our classes. If you can't stand, you sit. If you can't run, you walk. If you can't hear, you teach your 17-year-old martial arts instructor sign language, and in class with the sign for, "I love you." You see, you should start where you are. You don't have to be a black belt or start your own Ninja Nana Superhero Academy, but you should take your talents and share with the most valuable forgotten population that we have. These seniors are a living history, and not very many people are visiting them to hear about it firsthand. Our seniors aren't finished, and as a matter of fact, if you teach them something new, they're just getting started. So don't forget about them just because they have nurses, caretakers, aides, and cafeteria workers. What they really want is children, grandchildren, and friends. What they really need is you. Now, we're friends, but you guys probably don't really believe me. So I brought a few of my stellar students along with me. But, like any other superhero, their identity must remain confidential. In our dojo, we have a sound that lets me, as the instructor, know that you, as the students, understand what I'm talking about. And that is also a sign of respect. And that sound is us. So, I want you guys to repeat after me. Let's say it. Us. Us. Oh, that was good. But in my dojo, you gotta do everything one-on-one. So let's pick up the energy. One more time. Us. Us. Let's bring them out. You guys thought I was kidding? Let's get very quiet so we can get a glimpse of what my seniors look like when they were training. Let's begin. Ready? One punch. One punch. One punch. One punch. Kill! Bring it back. Two punches. Two punches. Two punches. Kill! Punch. 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 Punch.